Today's the learning material is the theory of learning. First of all, let's talk about the definition of learning. Learning means acquisition of knowledge or skill through study experience or being taught. Although there are many different approaches to learning, there are 5 basic types of learning theories. First one is behaviorism, cognitivism, third one is social learning theory, fourth one is social constructivism, fifth one is humanistic theory. Before I come to the next topic, first topic, behaviorism, I want to explain what do you mean by the behaviorism. Behaviorism means these are the learning theories describes how students observe, process and retain knowledge during learning. Cognitive, emotional and environmental influences as well as prior experience all play a part in how understanding is acquired or changed and skill retained. Behaviorism is not a part of the new experience. New behavior and change in the behavior are acquired through association of the between the stimulus as well as response. Behaviorists believe that the knowledge exists independently or outside the people. Behaviorists believe that learning actually occurs when new behavior or change in behavior are acquired through association between the stimuli and response. Thus, association leads to change in the behavior. Drill, rote memory, repetitive practice, bonus points, verbal reinforcement. Behaviorism, there are two kinds of the theories given by different psychologists. First one is called classical conditioning theory given by Pavlov. Second one is the operant conditioning theory given by the Skinner. Classical conditioning theory tells us about a stimulus is presented in order to get a response. It is about reflexes. First you have to give the stimulus, then you get the responses, then you have to find out there is a change in the behavior of a human being. Operant conditioning theory given by the Skinner, it tells us about the response is made first, then reinforcement follows. It is about feedback and reinforcement. First you have to get the feedback or reinforcement, then you have to follow the other response. That means the response, first you have to get the response, then you give the stimulus to the next behavior of an individual. Then second part is, your second behavioristic theory is cognitivism. Cognitivism is the information process. It is based on the thought process behind the behavior. This theory is based on the ideas that human process the information they received rather than responding to the stimuli. Cognitive learning theory they believe that the learning occurs through the internal processing of the information. The processing is governed by internal process rather than the external circumstances. Learning is change in the knowledge which is stored in a memory, not just a change in a behavior, but it involves reorganization of the experiences either by attaining new insight or changing the old one. There are several characteristics of this cognitivism that cognistic behavior या cognistic theory tells us about grew in response to behaviorism. Knowledge is stored cognitively as a symbol. Learning is the process of connecting symbols in a meaningful and memorable way. Studies focus other than the mental processes that facilitate the symbol connection. First you have to understand what do you mean by knowledge. First you have to understand in this that understanding of the knowledge is the main part of the cognitivism. Then third one is the social learning theory. Social learning theory tells about the social behavior, interaction in between the two or more individuals, that intimation in between the two or more individuals, that is called the social learning theory. When you have to learn a particular part from another person, from another model, that is called the social learning theory. When you have to learn about the interaction with the other persons, then your behavior should be followed by the social learning theory. The social constructivist social learning theory is based upon the different models. Attend to Petunuel's code for the memory, retain in memory, actuator reproduce the observed activities, possess sufficient motivation to apply new learning. That means the motivation is the main part which helps to stimulate the behavior in your society, behavior in your community. That means motivation is also an important part or a key part in the social learning theory. Next part is social constructivism, grew out of and in response to cognitism. That means when you have to get the knowledge, it is based upon the response to cognitism. That means these are the few characteristics which defines that social constructivism depends upon the grew out of and in response to cognitism, and was framed around the metacognition. Knowledge is actively constructed, contextualized, and inherently social activity, dialogues, and recursives. The responsibility of the learner is that you have to construct the knowledge of the individual along with the interaction or intimacy with the other persons. Then our next one is humanistic theory. Humanistic theory tells us about both the intrinsic motivation as well as self-actualization, as well as dependent upon the meeting a hierarchy of the needs. That means philosophical, psychological, and intellectual behavior. These three are involved in this humanistic behavior. There are some other learning theories. These are multiple intelligences, brain-based learning, andragogy given by Knowles, flow, situated learning given by Vlave, subsumption learning given by Asabel, conditions of learning given by Gagne. To summarize, we can say that learning theory is not only based on knowledge and skills. There are some internal processes which help a person to observe, retain knowledge, and interact or intimate with the other persons. Thank you.